This year's theme is going to be insects, but I never liked this look. It was just a little bit too cheesy. I also don't want to go full Jeff Goldblum because I don't want to permanently scar the trick-or-treaters. I decided to make a mask that looks something like a grasshopper, but also kind of like a mantis and kind of like a yellow jacket. I made the antennas and the feelers out of some pieces of pool noodle that I joined together with a heat gun, like Alan Hops shows in his videos at Stiltbeast Studios. I made the mandibles out of EVA foam clay so the mold would be easy to clean out. I was thinking about using a pantyhose egg for the eyes, but it would have that seam going right through the middle. I got really lucky and I found some jumbo Easter eggs that actually had the seam going the long way round. Here it is, sprayed with glossy brown leather spray paint, just like Ed Edmonds says to do on Monster Lab. This is my first time making a full over-the-head mask using a two-piece mold. Instead of keeping it vertical while I was pouring the plaster, I used a technique that I saw in another video where you lay it down and then you use blocks of wood to build your clay wall. That way you can just pour the plaster on top and it doesn't run down and pool at the bottom. These pictures are after I've got the first side already done and I'm cleaning it up and putting Vaseline on as a mold release to do the second half. Listening to Alan Hops paid off. I watched his video about making a cheap bust using a styrofoam head, like this one. Not only was it cheaper than buying a bust, but it also saved my mold. I needed to put my seam pretty far back because of the large eyes on the side of the head. I wasn't worried about the side of the head being able to come out because most of it was clay. The problem was there was hardly any clay around the neck. And with the seam so far back, the neck got locked into the mold. I had to destroy the bust to clean out the mold. If I hadn't used the styrofoam head, my mold would have been ruined. Here's the raw latex pulled out of the mold. Here it is with the antennas and the mandibles glued on with contact cement. Here it is all painted up, ready to go, with the gloss on the eyes and the mandibles. I used a small net to give the eyes a compound eye insect look, and then just highlighted it with some blue so that it wasn't just all black. Subscribe to Distortions Unlimited and Stiltbeast Studios if you want to learn how to make monsters like these.